from the terrace of the Seven Seas Gravel Select Hotel in Kemer. Why in this hotel? So why have I selected this hotel and not other hotels from the big offer in the Turkish Riviera? So it's already huge. It's a huge number of hotels and more locations. So one of the reasons was the proximity to the airport, which is around 55 to 60 kilometers. And one of the reasons also is you can see behind my back. That's the beautiful, beautiful, huge mountain range, which makes this place really unusual. And also as for the beaches, so I was selecting mainly beaches. I didn't prefer sandy beach, but I know in this area there are pebble beaches, and this one is with really little stones, so the pebbles really small, and I think that's also reason why it's called the gravel hotel. And also the medium size of the hotel and first line on the sea, because quite many hotels in Turkey are located 300, 500 meters away from the beach, which you really do not want. So those are my main reasons. And also one of the reasons is the proximity to the town of Kemer. In this case, in our hotel, Kemer is only 15 minutes walk. So in the evening, you can just enjoy the town of Kemer in the center, lots of shops, some restaurants. But in this hotel, if you are searching for some accommodation, you have a few options. So we are not staying in the main building, but in the so-called annexes, which are located just close or next to the main building. And these annexes have only 4 floors, so it's not any huge complex. And it's something where it's more quiet than here in the main building. And you will see in the video. So now it is our 4th day of stay in the hotel, and I have already collected some footage. So you will see, you can also compare our beach to the beaches of other hotels. Maybe there will be separate video. And just watch and enjoy. Thank you for your attention.
So let's start with the map of the hotel. So the yellow line shows the main building, and the pink line is showing the annex buildings where we are staying. So this is a list of all the bars and restaurants and opening hours. You can have a look at the details. You may find the information useful. So we are entering the hotel now. So we will do a hotel tour, all the premises of the hotel. So this is the main entrance from the street. And we are coming to the lobby, so the door is automatically opened. And we can have a look at the spacious indoor premises, indoor space of the hotel. Special shaped lifts, like capsule shaped. And there is some refreshment, so in case you come too early to the hotel from the airport, for example, so you can have some drink here, or you can enjoy some sweets, special Turkish sweets. Reception area was quite busy as it's a peak season in August, so the tourists were coming and leaving, and the visitors were here all the time at the reception. And we will have a look now at the whole lobby. It's a big space in the ground floor, and there is a table on the right here in front of us, which belongs to the guest relations. The person, there is usually a lady who can book a la carte restaurant for you. There are 4 a la carte restaurants, and we are offered 1 visit of the 2 non-paid, or which were included in our ultra all-inclusive program. So we have selected Italian restaurant. We will come later to that. Now we are at the ground floor, and there is a shop with the different merchandise. You can see some summer goods that you can use on the beach or at the pool. Here, if you walk straight ahead, there is you will come out of the building, and there is the main pool and the main yard or the main area of the hotel. Here is a spa of the resort, indoor pool. There are 3 pools, so 1 is indoor and there are 2 outdoor pools, but we'll come later to that. So in this spa there is also a sauna, and you can book a massage. You can order a massage The price is starting, I think, at 40 euros. There are some leaflets on the table. You can have a look. So there is a hairdresser. And as I mentioned, there is also sauna, but you don't try sauna in August when the outside temperature of air is 35 or 36 degrees. So here is an offer for the massage and some prices. On the right you can see it starts usually from 40. There is a kids club or children corner, a special room for little kids. There is one person taking care. It's pretty empty now. But I've seen some children there playing with the animators. I think they probably enjoy the place. Here is a board where is information about some trips, tours, and the leaving hours for the transfers at the end of your stay in the hotel. So this one is the restaurant. This dimension and dimensioned Italian a la carte restaurant during the day, and this is how it looks at night. So we have selected this one. I think it was quite good. It wasn't. I think the environment was really beautiful, and the service was quite average. The guys were like sort of confused, and the food was quite good. Nothing extra, but okay, it was nice. And there is just close to the restaurant. There are these tables for some sports. Again, here is the board with the information, and the lifts. We will walk up the stairs, and we'll have a look here at the lobby bar. Just go around. There is a shop with leather and fur, which I don't know in summer, but okay, some people may find it useful. And there is some sort of jewelry shop, and here is the lobby bar, which is open until 11 o'clock at night. They don't have printed menu of the cocktails or drinks, but you have that QR code that you can scan. You just try it, and you can have a look at the full offer of the drinks or cocktails, which are all included in the price of all inclusive. And those are imported alcohols. In this one bar, the other bars are not offering imported alcohol. The beautiful view of Towers Mountains and the stage for the evening entertainment. And this McGregor bar, I think this one is open 24 hours, and is very close to the beach, and they offer also alcohol beverages. Whilst on the beach there is a beach bar only for non-alcoholic beverages or drinks. So this bar, McGregor bar, they also offer some basic meals, and it was quite occupied because in the afternoons people were quite thirsty, so there were some short lines. You may have waited for like 5 minutes or something to get your drink. So these are pools at the Annexes building. This is where we were staying, in these buildings. I will show you now our room. And at this pool side there are 3 slides and 1 toboggan, and there are a few hours when that is open during the day. I think it's in the morning or before noon and afternoon. 2 hours and few hours in the afternoon. We are approaching our room. Our room was on the first floor. So it was a garden view room. That was what our travel agency was offering, and you will have a look now. So I think it's a standard bathroom, which has good size. You don't need anything more. There's a hairdryer, and just soaps and some other things that are usually like standard, or should be standard with 5-star hotels. And it was pretty clean. I think the cleaning lady was coming every day, and she did her job really well. So we didn't have any complaints. The towels were changed every day. Just a really good service of 5-star hotel staff. Safe box, and there is a mini bar and fridge, which was filled every day. There were usually 2 beers and 3 non-alcoholic non-alcoholic drinks, plus 1 liter water. You can see it here on the table. So the wardrobe was just a good size, and we could place all our things that we needed into the wardrobe. So you see there is the kettle, and also the coffee in the grains and some tea. We didn't even touch it. We never used this in the hotels. We prefer drinks in the bars. And I think the bed is just of a good size. And mattresses were just a medium. Air condition was working 24 hours and really perfectly, and quite silent. It was really good. So TV sets, there was one Czech channel, as we are Czech and Slovak speakers, so we enjoyed it. It was just a Czech news channel. This is a view from the balcony of the pool area. The pools are on the left, and you will also see the mountains at the very left. You don't have the perfect view because of the palm trees, but I think it was a really quiet place, even though it was not any sea view, but we just enjoyed. As back to the TV, there are a few more channels, and at least 3 or 4 are Russian channels, as the Russian guests or visitors were representing 80, maybe 90% of all the guests or visitors of the hotel. The beach at 7:20 in the morning, so I'm an early riser, early bird, so I come to the beach before 7 o'clock. I like having first row on the beach. I read a book, I swim a bit, so that's how it is. On the beach, there were this left side, there were I think 4 or 5 rows of the sunbeds, and on the right side of the pier, there were a few, I think 2 or 3 rows of the sunbeds. The beach looked pretty busy, quite many people, especially in the afternoon hours, but there was a golden hour between 12 and 3, noon and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, where people were going for lunch or having rest, so it was almost empty. It was the best time I spent on the beach. There are some sports activities. One of them is parasailing, which starts from 65 euros. I think it's pretty expensive, but okay. It was the parachute was on the sky all the time, so I think there were some customers who were interested. And this beach that you see, it's not the beach of our hotel. That's a very busy beach. I would like to stay on such. Our beach was really beautiful with the pebble stones. Some activities of the animators, Russian-speaking animators, for sure, for the reason I explained a minute ago. And there is some water polo, and there is a food court on the left. There is a place where there are some snacks, some drinks, I think only non-alcoholic and beer, wine, but no hard drinks here. As everywhere there is offer of fruits, vegetables, and here is a corner for burgers, and there is a pizza place as well. So you don't need to go to the main restaurant during the noon hours or lunchtime. So you just stay here out. It was pretty hot, so I preferred going inside. Breakfast time. This is in the main restaurant, where is breakfast, lunches, and also dinners. And we went for breakfast around maybe 8:30ish. Breakfast was the best meal or best time in the restaurant of whole day. You saw the coffee machines. The coffee was quite terrible. So please don't drink cappuccino. It's not drinkable. It's very terrible. There was also just one juice in the morning for breakfast. There was no fresh juices, not even to be purchased. So at least I haven't seen any. There were just some boxes with juices, which were poured into that container or tank, and you could take your own drink. A lot of different sweet stuff, honey and marmalade, whatever, if you like. If you prefer sweet breakfast, you have it. If you want salty breakfast, you have it. So it's really wide choice of everything. And there are some yogurts and maybe some dips, whatever. Really great choice. Especially what I enjoyed for breakfast were these cheeses. So there are many types, many kinds of cheese. Especially the second one from the right here. Which is dipped in some oil. That was really wonderful. So really quite many types of cheeses and hams. The breakfast was really very rich offer. or selection. You could take whatever. So you see, it's pretty, and the whole table with the cheese is really one of the biggest at the breakfast time. Different salami, or more or less I would say ham, but it's a strange taste. It's not so much similar to what I am used to eat in my country, but okay, I tried. It reminded me a bit of the hams in Egypt, or Egyptian hotels, but I think these were a bit better than those in Egypt. Here are different sweet, like buns or some sweet products. They looked quite similar to each other, so I had my impression that I'm opening the same container all the time. But okay, still good choice, great choice. And we will come to the main counter here, the main table. So this was my favorite part, were these mushrooms. They was really excellent. I ate them for breakfast, lunch, and also dinners. It was the best thing in the canteen or in restaurants. There are some scrambled eggs and hard-boiled eggs, different types of eggs. Also this favorite tomatoes, potatoes, everything. It was not crowded, so we didn't have to wait in line. And for the breakfast, it was really easy going time. We prefer eating inside, because outside at 8:30 it was already around maybe 27-30 degrees, so this was pretty well air-conditioned space. This one, I don't know what it is, so tell me about it, I don't know. So, breakfast, main building and main restaurants. We will go out in a minute and you will see a terrace. So I'm again opening the same containers. Maybe I forgot I opened them already, or I thought there would be something else in a minute, but the miracles do not happen. Yeah, and we are going out to the terrace now. There, the terrace is facing the pools, the main pool. And again, you see the fruits. For dinner, there was also watermelon every night. I heard some people complaining 2 weeks or 3 weeks before we came to the hotel that there were no watermelons, but I know that wasn't our case, because there was really watermelon every dinner. Which, for example, in Egypt, sometimes the watermelons are extra paid. You don't have them or even in 5-star hotels. It's not something you just automatically have for dinner. Sometimes you have to pay for that. So we are going to the terrace finally. You see, it's also quite busy. You will see a surprise now in a few seconds. But if you come to Turkey often, you see this is something very common. Cats. Everywhere. You are stumbling. They are just walking under the tables and under your feet. So everywhere. You just have to be careful, and there always have to be someone at the table in order to prevent the cat jumping on the table. It was not a regular thing, but it could very easily happen. So therefore, one of us was sitting, and the other one was picking up, taking something for here, selecting something for dinner or breakfast or whatever, and the other one was at the table just taking care. Different types of olives, and olives, different colors, different tastes. Again, this one is dinner time already. Dinner, it was the busiest part of the day if it comes to restaurant. Sometimes even there were no plates. You can see the plates now, but sometimes like at 8 o'clock around, it was not easy to find the plates because so many people at the peak season that you had to wait for a few minutes for the plates. That was quite common. It was not anything unusual. And you will see also the main counter or the main desk where the people were really waiting in a line, waiting in a queue. This lady, funny, smiling, beautiful stuff, beautiful person. I'm opening other containers here, and you can peek in. I don't like so much filming here in generally in the restaurants or in the canteens, because there are people walking around, and everyone wants to take something for some meals, and there are the bags of the people. You just can't get easily with the camera to see what is in. One night there were shrimps for dinner, but you don't want to stand there. Yeah, so there are people, there are long line waiting for, I don't know, maybe for 20 minutes, and we didn't even dare to try, so we just skipped. It was somewhere here in this section, but so many people, so we said, okay, forget about shrimps, take something else from the other containers, not from this main counter. You see, always quite many people, but it's not so full as it was when the shrimps were served that night. But still, there was quite big offer, so you could take whatever you want. As for drinks, so there were wines, quite average taste, and beer was not the best one. Entertainment part, you see, this one was the best night of all nights in the hotel. Special entertainment, special performance of these girls dancing on the pier. And even though I don't like this type of music, but I had to admit there's a really incredible vibe here. So the atmosphere, people enjoying. You see the beach. Even some people could still be swimming from the beach. At this time, it was no one was taking care, no lifeguards. The beach was not really physically closed, and there were no strict rules for that. So you see, this night was a really wonderful evening, and perfectly synchronized dancers. Really, people were enjoying, and I think the girls deserved a big applause. Now we are going for a walk to the center. It's about 10 to 15 minutes walk, maybe 1 kilometer. And this may be maybe 9 o'clock something, maybe 8:30. I would say 9. Yeah, this is really in front of the hotel, and there are lots of travel agents on the way to the town. And if you come to the town, there are lots of shops, and this special square with some coffee place, with a terrace with the view of the square. All the stores full of bags, and all the tourist merchandise, everything you can just imagine. This one is something like some market. Didn't look like really homemade products, but I mean the space reminded me of some market space. There is, I think, on Thursday there is some special bazaar, special market in the town, but maybe also during the day. But you don't want to go out when it's 35, 36 degrees. You are just staying on the beach. You don't go into the streets. That's really tough time. And it was still 31 degrees at 10 in the evening, or 10:30 when we were returning to the hotel. It was so humid weather and air, crazy. Fresh juice for €1. So this plastic or a paper cup cost €1 with fresh. It was a really good price and really refreshing. One of the days we went for a boat trip. It was like half a day, a bit more than a half a day boat trip for snorkeling and also diving, scuba diving. So I did scuba dive as I have a license, and you see some guys here. They are not licensed scuba divers, but they are doing like intro dives in quite shallow water. It's really commercial activity, so the instructors were taking pictures and some video footage. It was pretty commercial. This is how we were diving. Nothing special to see, but good for the training. And this one was top event, top place. We've been to Goynuk Canyon. That's amazing place. You have to try it. There I have a special video. Just check my channel and you can have a look. So thank you for your attention, and just have a look at the other videos from my stay in Turkey. You may find something interesting there. Thanks guys. Bye.